Hello and welcome to part 41 of our Chaos Gate Daemonhunters Ruthless campaign for Reaper 2 Electric Boogaloo. There's the second one to go. Munificus the soon to be very dead. Ignore the moniker, that's definitely wrong. Yeah, so greater spawn. We have a bit more discretion than we did last time because... Let's just go start mission. We have... our knights are back. Hooray! I actually get to choose, guys. So, what do we go with? I think this is pretty much the exact team we went with last time. I can change that immediately. We're going to use the anti-demon halberd because it's basically a no-brainer. There you go. He can just crit like mad and do horrendous damage to these demon creatures. How are we looking? Did I ever complete... Go back. Do I have access to the strategy? Dominate's basically worthless. So I do have Spirit of Strength. Okay. I'm going to take that one. Reason being is that I'm basically going to kill it in one turn. So using that for one turn and just going all in on crit is going to be amazing. What it also lets me do, I think, is because I get flat 50%, I'll probably go to you and trade your crit chance out for flat crit damage. Okay, so you do... Basically, every time I swing into it, I'll be effectively 100% chance to crit. And then when I do flat 5, 4 for being a demon, and then 6 more for critting. So, just horrendous per swing. Again, with Honor the Chapter and Quicksilver, he can probably just kill this thing on his own. Make sure I use Quicksilver first, because then I get to use it twice, and I can use the percentage crit chance stratagem once. So, yeah, you can almost certainly one-shot the thing. A Librarian to teleport everyone onto the enemy is, I still think, a brilliant idea, because you just get onto them instantly, and there's nothing they can do. So I think that's the way to go. And then you throwing grenades is all well and good, but it's not super useful, so I think I'll swap you out. All our options, so... we put an Interceptor, who I think another Justicar would actually be the way to go. So another Honor Chapter for the Paladin would be good. Who am I using currently? A Dantor, so who got left behind from the other batch? So I have Henrik Dantor, we have there you go, Iolanthus and Boars. Boars are original. I think you're the Terminator oriented one. And the other one is Iolanthus is the... Yeah, you're the actual hit them and do crit chance menacing, so I'll probably use Iolanthus in that case. And yet you're the fellow who scarpered off with our amazing run-around armor, so there you go. I don't think it's going to be too useful here, because you can just stand right next to him and kill him. Focus doesn't help us. Extra equipment, well, I could give you Stoic's Blade. I mean, I might give you the strip off the instance one, because with only one turn of combat, I don't need extra instance, so... If I give you the extra crit chance sword, what's the difference between the two? Flat 6 damage is impressive, and then 20% crit, versus losing 2 base, but then 5 extra damage. I still can't. Yeah, I think this is a lot better, particularly when I synergize it with using the percentage crit chance stratagem for your overall damage output. So that, and yeah, I'll leave that in, because then I don't need you to worry about doing anything else. Yeah, you run nice and fast. You can use Honor the Chapter once and then hit it twice for some good DPS there. I don't think you get refunded AP on crit. You don't have that ability. He absolutely does. So that you could get, with enough crits, you have a nice, good opportunity to do another attack as well. So good. So you can do a lot of damage. You AoE hammer just in case. You, hammer. That is pointless, as we've learned. So what else can I use for this passive slot? That also doesn't really contribute anything, because they're immune to those. What would I do instead? Health, don't care. Your own crit chance. I mean, with this, it doesn't... Oh, you do crit. You actually do a fair chunk of crit damage. I don't know why. Is it because of this stuff? No? Where are you getting all the crit damage from? That's Hammer Hand as crit chance. Force Strike does extra damage. It's not coming anywhere from here. Is it just the hammer itself? This weapon has +2 crit. Okay, so yeah, actually does benefit from critting a fair bit. So don't use the Force Strikes. You can just hit them the old-fashioned way. In that case, you'd probably be better off just using... I mean, with 50% crit on anyway, you'll be crit striking most of the time. I'm happy to keep the Disruptor, just in case it does work. If this one, for whatever reason, this one is attackable with autos and I can actually stop them, and I think it's worthwhile. Otherwise, fine, don't worry about it. I think this is good. The hammer itself on crit. I think it silences from what I recall anyway. If it does, then what the hell am I doing? Yeah, it flicks so I can... Well, that's only psychic abilities, not autos. So yeah, I'll keep the Skull in. Just in case. If it doesn't work on this Reaper as well, then I know for a fact it doesn't work on any of them, so I'll just drop it. Otherwise, yeah, that's double Justicar for AoE spam. Sorry, AP spam. Our new Spirit of Strength. What have I traded that out for again? Dominion. Yeah. So and then raw damage dealers here. Good. That should be more than good enough. Is right in front of us, so easy teleport.
It is Munificus.
Confirmed. Designation Chaos Spawn.
That is no Chaos Spawn I have ever encountered.
It's a big one.
Analysis. No apparent defensive systems.
Is it possible this Reaper was somehow stillborn? Brothers, be wary as you approach.
It has almost no HP. Interesting. A whole load of mutations, so... Right level. Okay, so having the Purify here to actually turn those off would have been good. Makes sense for the spawn. Gain additional round of mutation. What, on top of the ones you've already got? I don't know what they do. Left. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Munificus can move up to range 15 superior knockbacks and jumps. Mutates. Immune to a whole bunch of inflictions. That's nice. Bloom Haze. When crit, Munificus' body drops a hazard over area 2. Summoning random bloom spawn. Hazard afflicted play. That's not good. So all my crit stuff is actually going to bite me in the backside here. The Undying after you attack. What? Passive. After he is attacked, Munificus automatically heals 100% of his HP. So I can't win then? It's not an auto. It's a passive. I can't stop it. Removes all afflictions and loses 7 HP when a target point is destroyed. Okay, so you just got to crit it over and over again. It does have an auto when an enemy moves adjacent to the tail, so don't move next to the tail. It has a parry infinite number of times, so if I can stop it with the Disrupt Skull, that would be good. Whenever your crit... okay, so it's going to be... It's a weird battle, so every time I need to crit it, and every time I do, it's then going to... It'll take a bit of damage, so it's got 54 HP, and I do crits do... What I do, minus 7 health, so 49... 50, so 8 crits effectively get you the kill, but every time you do... no, wait, there's his weapons, hang on. Not parry, not leap. No, I thought you moved away or something. When crit, yeah, you leap range 15, causing a blast area 2. Okay, so whenever I hit him, he's going to jump, and that's an auto, but that's an auto, so if I can stop that... That would be amazing. Can I use the Disruptor Skull on it? Who's got it? You do. I can disrupt him. Good. Turn off all those pesky autos. It won't stop the passive, but it'll stop him from at least doing more annoying stuff.
Damage yields insufficient. The beast exhibits instantaneous regeneration.
But I think, yes, he is at least... I don't know if it's actually applied or not. Okay, well, I'm just going to get stuck in. There's no point in me hanging around.
Ready to serve.
Gate to Infinity, in we go.
We travel unseen paths.
Okay, well, I have to crit the thing, so I'll start with you. And even a hammer hand to make sure it goes in. Okay, Bash. I didn't read what any of these do. Cannot use Bash, disable Needler. Stun is irrelevant against... there's no way you're going to let you execute a boss, that's ridiculous. The Mucus Launch?
That's it, brothers.
Update. The limb has transformed
Plagued.
into pure bloom essence.
Brothers, watch out for those bloom spawn.
Okay, so I'm plagued, so I'll start taking damage next turn, but if I kill it in one... And it doesn't seem to have jumped, so I have actually turned off the... That has been turned off. Yeah, disrupted. So you can't use the jump. So it's effectively stuck here. So what I'll do is I'll just keep having you, with your amazing crit chance, just spam into it. Well, before I do that, I'll do this. Quicksilver. You for maximum AP. Do that first so I can use that one twice. I'll then do this, so I Spirit of Strength. 50% crit chance. I'll then do this again. I don't know what's with that going on. Oh, that's just the plague kicking, is it? I don't care. Right, so what's my crit chance now? It should be basically oh, it's at 100%. So yeah, I can just crit him every time with this. So I can crit 7 times an instant win. I don't see any reason to stop, really. Oh, he's actually going to get stunned. Funny.
Brothers, ready your blades and strike.
What, I just execute him now? How do I do the execute? I don't know. Was I meant to kill him there or something? I don't know. Maybe I mucked that up somehow. Also can't see anything else to hit. I think I have to destroy the actual precision targets for this to work. I'll come around here and try it on this side. The crit chance is still pretty amazing, but it should be okay. He'll just regen this, so that doesn't matter. I need to crit him each time. You could do that and kill all the stupid plants. No crit, so don't do that. Just try the regular swings. I probably mucked up the crit thing. I got one of those, good. There's +2 stunt. I don't seem to be doing any more damage to him even when I do crit. Yeah, he's just staying at that HP. I just keep hitting him for stun reasons then. Pretty sure it's an execute issue when I actually get through his HP.
Status update. The Reaper appears unable to regenerate its limbs.
You hear that, brothers? Press the advantage. Destroy this monster.
And how much has he got left? So you're being blocked by these annoying pests that are stopping you from doing anything. Can I move you to the front? Where's the... It's staggered, but I don't seem to be able to... I mean, crit chance goes up to 100 when you do that. I don't think I have any options other than just to hit it. Maybe it's because I think I ran out of options on the left, so I have to come this way. Maybe I can see precision targets. There's only -2 max HP, that's pointless. So I think I need to move over to the other side with you. Be more effective. Oh, the front will do as well. There's what? Tail, snap, heart, lungs, and so I could... No, that's the back, I think. Oh, you could do this all from the front, so that's 7, 14. That's dead. So if I move the... If I move you to the front, I think that'll do. I already have... No, wait. So move to here. And hit it. That works good. Well, sort of. It doesn't have a head anymore. Now you're mutating. They've just gotten bigger. I can't tell. Yeah, just do that again. You seem to be missing a lot of parts. Are we done?
The Undying was an unworthy epithet. Well done, Commander.
Okay, weird interaction, but
Can come later, Purifier.
critting was the way to
We
go.
must recover that prime seed.
Concordance. Extraction process initiated.
I mean, I'll basically be using that strategy against all the Reapers anyway, but particularly effective against this one. Just got really lucky with the build I happened to pick. Hold on. Okay, these, that again. Titan's Wrath, 6 damage on upgrade. Add to give 4 strike damage, and then your autos, that's rubbish. You don't use the Halberd's autos, they're kind of terrible. Yay, a tier 3 grenade, I'll just take it to get out the slot. I don't need your passive war gear. Target blast area at range 10. It's smoke. It's not a grenade I'll be using, but you're in the way of that area there, so I'll just buy it. Do you want to get any of these for the same principle, just moving them out of the way? I don't need any more. My weapons are honestly doing fine at this point. This unit gains +1 armor. What does it cost? 2? Drops me to 6, which is kind of the good threshold for buying things anyway. Oh, that's terrible. Who cares? Just take the grenade.
Another strain is halted, and we now possess a second prime seed.
I admit, this path has succeeded. Yet these rituals are clearly taking a toll on you.
Update. I have performed a biodiagnostic on the Inquisitor. She remains within acceptable thresholds.
For now.
I am not some lab specimen. My exposure is a small price to defeat this enemy. Let us keep focused on the immediate threat.
Agreed.
Consensus. The Omnissiah rewards our aggression.
I am ready.
Someone might want to lend Vikir a hand. Being kind of weakened when dealing with this chaos stuff is not a good proposition in general. Fine. Well, I just smack into this immediately and deal with it now. Oh, we can have a chat with everyone. I forgot about that.
Can I help you, Commander?
The Reapers, they seem exceptionally debased.
All demons carry a flicker of personality from their patron.
The Reapers have been chosen for this purpose. Perhaps they are favoured by the Plague God above all his other children.
If you like. Enough for now. The bloom festers.
Using the Bionetic equation, I have already analyzed all possible outcomes of this exchange. But you may proceed.
Thank you, very kind. Another Reaper cast back into the warp.
Satisfactory.
My servitors have performed a munition audit of your armaments post-mission. There are efficiencies that can be incorporated in your next engagements with the Bloom's Reapers. I'll submit our findings to your personal cogitator banks for study. Munitions, yeah, with all the shooting I did, swinging halberds around. And how does the Baleful Edict hold up?
I and the ship remain vigilant.
She holds the lesser machine spirits flit through her systems. They agitate when close to the Reapers. I worry that the corrupting influence of Nurgle will breach the holy circuitry and attack the spirits with scrap code.
Proceed.
When you and Brother Ektar work in harmony, even when you disagree.
On the spectral analysis, we are polar opposites.
I worship the machine god, and logic is my creed. Brother Ektar is a keeper of the flame. The purity of soul is his purpose. There's been a challenging dichotomy at times, yet your relationship is companionable.
We have grown used to each other, but for the first 3,000 interactions, things were a lot more terse.
75,682 exchanges.
Proceed. Go now. I must tend to the needs of the ship.
The halo of your Aegis is strong. Are you ready?
Thanks, pal. We've claimed another
This
Reaper.
will be a campaign remembered for millennia.
If I could, I would go down on surface shoulder to shoulder with our brothers. This would be, I only wish we were not so reliant on the frailties of a mortal Inquisitor. We are making progress, are we not? It's clearly a valid strategy.
The task is not complete.
And it's been working so far, but Commander, we must not relent or rest upon recent glories. The task is not complete. We must finish this quickly, or the Inquisitor risks succumbing to the very corruption she holds at bay.
Of course, Commander.
How are my brothers faring with this arduous campaign?
They will fight unswervingly until our duty is fulfilled and we can return to Titan in glory.
It is well you asked, but you should not concern yourself. You command grey knights made of the Emperor's seed. Yeah,
Yes.
don't worry about.
If you like. I envy our brothers their place on the battlefield, Commander.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about. This isn't a kind of game where you get morale to deal with from the men. They'll be okay with it. It's a very pretty animation, but maybe they could make a extra 1 or 2 of those every time you start a warp jump. Oh, instant intervention. We didn't even move.
Alert. report emergence of multiple stellar warp surges across the sector. Coordinates have been updated on the star map. Current data is insufficient to perform a proper analysis. Warp storms of this magnitude are not unprecedented, but the evolving bloom phenomenon is 77.9% likely to be a significant contributing factor.
Okay, so you're going to be seeing a lot of these pop up. Well, if you didn't have that tech already researched, that's a good prompt for you to do it immediately. I was kindly warned earlier on that you should probably do that nice and fast. So did... Is that... Oh, it's on the mission where I'm going to, so I can do that, and then probably that one. I'm no chance of getting over to there, but we can clean those two. It's only adding 1 pip. That's very convenient. You're adding 1. And you're adding 1. Oh, these are all trivial. These are all a piece of cake. I'll just fly over there anyway. Don't run away, you silly shit. Thank you. Oh, come on, we outclassed them, no problem.
Focusing fire on the Libris Malleus.
They seek to destroy my research.
Alert. Void shielding has diminished by 90%. Further impact will breach the Libris.
I mean, realistically, I maxed out everything in there. They're up from level 1 to 2 now, but I should be able to just... The enemy vessel is outclassed, just pummel them. The other options are evade. Your void shield generals will be at risk. Absolutely not. I'm going to need those for all the warp storms. So now I'm just going to blow it up.
Opening fire.
Libris upgrades offline. So it actually did get damaged. So I don't take any damage to the ship, which I think is a bit more important. But let's just double check what that means. Does that mean that the... Okay, so I have to repair the research speed time. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? Sorry about that. So, I mean, it's still going to go by pretty quick anyway. I still can't do the blue one, so one of these. Let's do the Knight, the Chaos Knight there. That seems like a good idea. Taking 16 days currently, which is a bit long, so I guess I know what I'm spending those servitors we just picked up on. Fix that for me, please. Great. I think it all worked out. Am I here already? I mean, that's it. Hellbrute. Okay, so machine. Hey, we finally get some blue. Look at that. Amazing. Otherwise, yeah, I think we're doing... Yeah, we're doing just fine. We can chill out there. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like, subscribe. I'm realizing the Reaper missions always can be pretty quick because we've gotten to the stage in the campaign where we can pretty much one-hit kill them. I'm going to assume, unless I misplay it or there's some sort of special mechanic, I'm going to be able to pummel them instantly in one turn. The kind of forces I'm building are... See, it's a spread of things. So I've got extremely high damage versus machines and demons. I've got high crits to do amazing damage output. I mean, maybe the Purifier would have been useful for the mutation blocking, but I kind of correctly gamed out that extra AP from the Justicars and just hitting things real hard is probably a bit better. So yeah, I'll be basically using that build to kill all of them in some way, shape or form from now on. It seems to work fine. So thank you very much. I do hope you enjoyed. If so, please do like, subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot and I do appreciate it. If you have any notes on what you'd like to see in terms of upcoming 40k games, now's a good time to start discussing it because we'll obviously have to move on to another one shortly. Or if you just want to chat with me down in the comments, that's great too. A lot of the fun of the whole YouTube experience for me is interacting with you guys, so always good to have a word. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.